Good morning, boys and girls. We're getting ready to start our lesson today in reading on Friday, April 3rd. This is the last day of the week that we have begun, the first week where we began learning this way virtually and doing this. So I just want to say you guys have done a great job and I'm really, really proud of you. But let's get started. Now remember, we've been learning about how to think about things differently this week. And in our book, Not a Box, take a look over here. We learned that the rabbit began to look at things a little bit differently too. And when he came across a box, he said, it's not a box. Do you remember the things that he said he made out of a box in his imagination? He pretended it was a race car. He pretended that it was a mountain that he climbed up. And even a robot that he created. Just to name a few of the things that he did, he made out of a box. Well, that got me thinking. Here at my house, I came across a box I wanted to show you. This is a banana box. And you can turn it upside down like this, or, like this. And this is a box, and it got me thinking about a way that I could create something out of that. So I made a box, and you're going to think about a way that you can make out of a box, what you can do with a box, what can you make a box into. And so here's my banana box right here. I made it into a submarine. And these are the holes that when you're in the submarine, and you can wave, this is me waving to you all. You probably can't see it, but here's the water. And I just added on to draw and create a submarine. And so on your book, on page 77 in the book, My Book, it's your workbook, I want you to finish this writing prompt. It says, what can you make make a box into? It's not a box, it's and I wrote submarine. So you can get some help on what you make your box into. Don't make it into a submarine like I did. I want you to pick something else. Use your imagination. And that's on page 77 in your workbook called My Book. Now, the other thing I want you to do that I want us to review before you go do that writing task is I want us to take a look at some words that we began learning. Nope, that's not it. Oh, by the way, this is what your picture will look like in your book. That's page 77. It's not a box. You'll draw this picture and do that. But now we're going to take a look at some vocabulary. And this was our big idea vocabulary. This is the word familiar. Do you remember what this means? It means that something is, when something looks familiar, it means that you have seen it before. And in this picture, we learned about the people in the cafeteria are familiar to us because we see them every day. Like the people in your family are familiar because you see them every day. Or the people at school. That's familiar. So I want you to think about a sentence. What's one place that is familiar to me is, and I want you to fill in the blank. And then tell one of your family members. And then for the word free, remember we talked about that? Do you remember what free is? Free is when something is free, it can do whatever it wants to do. And in this picture with the ducks are free to swim around in the pond. They are free. So answer this question for you. When I'm at the park, I am free to do what? Swing on the swing, slide on the slide, you decide. Then our last big idea word that I want you to remember is witness. Do you remember this dog? Remember what the mom witnessed there? And to witness something, a witness is a person who sees something and can tell about it. So you can just describe it. My mom was a witness to the dog taking food off the counter. So I want you to finish this sentence. I was a witness when I saw, and then something you saw yesterday or today or something. You decide. So for that, here's an assignment I want you to take a look at. And, oops, let me just get that a little bigger. And it's this on page 78 in the same book of My Book. And it says, use the big idea words to talk and write about a topic. Pick one sentence. You're going to check here I like to watch, and then draw a picture of something you like to watch. Something I wonder about is, and draw a picture of something you wonder about, or one place in the world I want to go is, and you draw that picture, but you just choose one of them and do that. So those are a couple assignments to keep you busy before you go on. So I hope you enjoyed that, and then I'll talk to you again soon.